Hello, welcome. Today let's try to solve Leetcode problem 210, cost schedule 2. So if you solve cost schedule 1, maybe you solve it in a different way. Maybe you just use DFS directly. It will be difficult if you use that idea to solve cost schedule 2. Because in cost schedule 2, basically you need to print out the sequence of the costs you can take. Yeah, for finishing all those courses. For example, you need to return this 0, 1. It means 0 is the prerequisite. You have to finish this 0 and then it will be 1. Yeah, so there are many different ways, but you just need to print out one way. You return it as an array. So if there's no such sequence of the courses, you need to return an empty array. So this is the template code I used for cost schedule number 1, because cost schedule number 1 just needed to return if we can finish all the courses or not. So we need to return a Boolean value. But for this problem, we need to return an array or empty array if it does not exist. Let me explain a little bit in the whiteboard, and then I will change a little bit of the template code for cost schedule 1 to make it work for cost schedule 2 using topological sort plus BFS. Now let me go to the whiteboard to explain the idea why it works for BFS plus the topological sort. While waiting, let me make a drawing here. Maybe, yeah, here is also possible. Yeah. Now, let me make a new cut. Yeah, let's try to solve it here. Let me choose a customize pen. Let me choose. Yeah, we can use the whiteboard. Now let me try to explain it in the whiteboard. So basically, for this number of courses, we have 2, and prerequisite is 1 0. It means we need to finish 0 first, and then we're gonna finish the course 1. Yeah, and our output is 0 1. But for us, we need to prepare adjacency list. So the adjacency list is we can just use a graph to represent it. And also we need to prepare an in-degree list. So in-degree list, inside the in-degree list, if it is a 0 node, so for example, if it is a 0, we use the index to represent the index. If it is a 0, there's no in-degrees. So it means for the 0, it is 1, it is just 0. If there is in-degrees, for example, this node 1, it means inside the in-degree list. So for this node 1, it will have a number of 1. Yeah, let me make an in-degree list. So the index 0 just means the 0 node. Inside it will be 0 because there's no in-degrees. Yeah, and for 1, there's 1 in-degree, so it will be 1. So this is the in-degree list. Yeah, and for the graph, actually, it is much easier. So for the graph inside, it will be an adjacency list. So inside it will be the 0 node, and the list inside it should be 1. Yeah, it means this 1 connected with this 0, and when you traverse the graph, you're gonna traverse the 0 first, and then you go to 1. Yeah, so basically this is the preparations for the BFS. So after BFS, you just need to check which in degree of the node is 0. For example, this node 0 in degree is 0, so we just need to put the 0 inside our result array. Yeah, if we take out the 0, it means we need to decrease the degree of node 1 because 0 is connected to 1. After you decrease, so here for this node, so for the node 1, the in degree should be 0. Yeah, if it is 0, you still need to put the node inside your result. After that, you can solve it. Yeah. Now let me go to the code editor to finish the coding. Yeah, we just need to think a little bit about the course schedule template 1, course schedule 1. So for the result, currently we are not going to return the numbers because we are going to return a sequence of array. And here we don't need to use the result plus 1, we just need to append it by the node inside. And here we don't need to return this result equal to the courses. Basically, we need to check the length of the result. If the length of the result equals to the number of courses, it means we have a result. Yeah, so we can return the result if the length of the result equals to the number of courses. Yeah, else we're gonna return an empty array. Basically, this is the entire code. As you can see, we didn't change many things. We only changed a few lines of code just to change it to integer to the array. And then for the return, we just need to return the array, not the integer anymore. Yeah. And the template is still the same. Now let me run it to check if it works. And by the way, the time complexity is still the same, O(m) plus n. So n is the number of nodes, m is the length of the prerequisites array. Now let me submit it to check if it can pass for all the testing cases. Yeah, as you can see, it passed for all the testing cases and it's pretty fast. Now let's just check the values of those variables like m and n. So it's still the same. So the number of courses is still 2000 and the prerequisite length is 2000 times 2000 basically. So this means if you use DFS, maybe you cannot pass. You have to use topological sort plus DFS or topological sort plus DFS to solve it, because in this way the maximum is like 6 million, 6 times 10 to the power of 6. That is why you can pass for the Leetcode. Thank you for watching. See you next time.